Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. I'm Aditya here, co-founder of NeoTrader, and today we will try and understand how to use the Fibonacci pivots page. So let's get started. So we go to the analyst zone. We go to pivots view, we click on pivots view and we choose the first point, that is Fibonacci pivots. So the moment we land on the page, the first thing that we see on default is heat map and levels. I'll come to the levels later on. First, we'll try and understand the heat map. You can see two sections here, a bullish section and a bearish section. So the heat map, it showcases a list of stocks that are bullish or bearish, and it lists them down in such a way that it slots them between what pivot levels they are in. So over here you can see a list of stocks that are moving from, say, bearish to bullish, and here you can see a list of stocks that are moving from bullish to bearish. So it gives a ready list to a trader to choose from. And if you look closely, you have two more selections, weekly and monthly, in both these places. When you choose weekly, it gives you the data on basis of the weekly pivot. When you choose monthly, it gives you the data on the basis of a monthly perspective. And when you actually go lower, you find various sorts of things here, and you can see various sections here like R4 plus, S4 minus, S3 to S4. So, and you can see various stocks also in all of these selections. So these are basically support and resistance levels based on the pivot, and it lists down what stocks are trading between the said support or resistance level. So to give you some more perspective, all the ones here on the left, that is R1 to R2, R2 to R3, R1, R2, R3, R4 are resistance levels. S1, S2, S3, S4 are support levels. So basically, when you see that, when you see a stock that is, say, over here R3 to R4, it's listing down those stocks that are trading between R3 and R4, which is they're trading between the third and the fourth resistance. When you look at R4 plus, it is listing down those stocks that have crossed the fourth resistance and moved higher. Similarly, when you look at support, S3 to S4, it is listing down those stocks that are lying between the third and the fourth support points. And when you look at S4 minus, it is listing down those stocks that have fallen beyond the fourth support point as well. And when you it is, the concept remains the same for all sections. Like S2, S3 is between the second and third support. R1 and R2 are those stocks that are trading between the first and second resistance. You find a section of P. P here stands for pivot, which is like the average with the midpoint, and R1 is like the first resistance. These are the stocks that are, if they're between P to R1, is they're waiting to break out. Once they cross R1 and go to R2, some semblance of a trend has been established in these stocks. Once they move between R2 and R3, the move is accelerating, and when it moves, and as it keeps moving higher, the stocks are going deeper and deeper into the trend. That's why you find that even the color of the green becomes darker and darker as we move higher. Similarly, in the red, you go to P to S1. Those are the stocks between the pivot and the first support. When they break below this first support and fall lower, you see it became slightly darker, and they started getting into a sort of a downtrend. When they broke S2 and they went between S2 and S3, again the red became more darker. The downtrend starts to intensify, and finally, as it keeps moving higher, the pace and intensity of the red keeps increasing. You will notice that there are circles over here. in all stocks. Let me zoom in. Yeah, you can see these 1, 2, 3 dots. Almost all stocks here, whether in have these dots, these show you the trends in different time frames. So the first stands for daily, the second dot stands for weekly, the third dot stands for monthly. You can use these circles to ascertain how the trends are placed across different time frames. So as I said, daily, weekly, monthly, you know that how the stock is faring at a higher time frame. So the higher time frame situation is shown in three ways. If the circle is colored green, it is in an uptrend in the higher time frame and it's showing a bullish setup. If it is black or gray, it means that there is no trend and it is neutral at the higher time frame. And if it shows like red here, it shows that the trend is negative in the higher time frame. So if we take the case of Lupin here, it is green on the daily, it is green on the weekly, and it is neutral on the monthly. So both the daily and the weekly trend is on the positive side. Similarly, if we look at Shree Cement, we find that daily is red, weekly is red, monthly is red. It is showing red. It is indicative of a downtrend across all time frames. So the whole idea is to give you a sort of view of how stocks are placed across different time frames and in which direction they are actually trending. Okay, one important thing in this page is the change now section. If you click on change now, you can just go here and you can click on change now. You will find that many of the stocks here also change. So this page tracks the more recent changes as they happen on an intraday basis, and it is mainly designed to make tracking the market a lot more dynamic and pointed, because it is giving you real time changes. It keeps you close to the action as it evolves. And when this toggle is on, it will not show you the full list from start of the day, but just the recent ones that have changed right now. And finally, you have two more selections here, which are the day. So this is basically you can choose your time frame. Weekly is a higher time frame, monthly is an even higher time frame. As you choose this, the results here will vary. So on the top left, you have the selection. You click and you reach here, and it basically shows you all the levels for every stock in our universe. So you can sort of check the list, and the here like symbol are the names of all the stocks here. You have, it starts from R4 and moves all the way to S4. R4 is like the fourth resistance to the first support point. Everything is sort of listed listed down here. And again, here also you can choose daily, weekly, monthly, and you also have the universe of your choice. So extremely customized, extremely user friendly, and extremely effective for any sort of analysis. That's all from my end. I will see you again in the next video. Till then, happy trading and keep using NeoTrader effectively and efficiently.